Hello there everyone. I thought it was about time for a new haul again. It's been a little while and I've accumulated a few things over a period of time. So this is going to be a more collective haul of things that I've gotten over a longer period of time, so a few months or so. So I really hope you're going to enjoy it. So I want to start off this haul with a couple of the things that I'm most excited about. Obviously I'm excited about all of the things that I'm going to show you, but these are just a little bit extra special to me. Because I've been looking for some of these kind of things for a long time. I've been wanting to get something like this, but I've not really been able to find it. So what this is, a couple of small purchases, and there's some they're all cabochons. These are the backs, just to show you first. Now what I have, these are some hematite cabochons, and I want to show you them one at a time here. Hematite is one of my favourite, if not the favourite gemstone of mine, especially multicoloured hematite in different colours and that. And I've been wanting them in cabochon form for a long time, but it's not really something that I've seen many places. So the first one here is a natural hematite cabochon. So the natural colour that it is, and I really do like the natural hematite as well. And it's a nice size cabochon, so I'm happy about that. And then the next two are some coloured ones. So the first one looks like this. They're both rainbow coloured, but the different tones have all this beautiful colour to it. So green, blue, purple towards the edge. So that's one. And then the other one is more of a purple, pink and orangey tone. So as you can see, they're both classed as multicoloured, but they're completely different. And I've really been wanting something like this for a long time, but just not really been able to find it. So these are the hematite cabochons. And they're from a couple of different sellers on Etsy as well, and so are the next ones here. These were just ones that I actually saw as I was looking for these, and then as I was going through the sellers I found these as well. So this is an agate cabochon, and I just saw it and it just really spoke to me. I just think it's really, really beautiful. There's just something about it, the mix of the different colours here, and then just the patterning and the banding to it. It's just really beautiful, and the back as well. So I just kind of had to pop in the basket as well. So that's one, and the last one is this, and it's a Malachite cabochon. Now Malachite I haven't worked with that stone before, but I've recently got a couple of strands as well that I'm going to show you later on, and I just really fallen for that stone. I think it's actually really beautiful. So I found this also by coincidence when I was looking for the hematite ones in one of them shops, and saw that there was a cabochon form of it. So I thought I kind of had to just get that as well, and then later on I'll show you those strands. So that's the Malachite cabochons, and then the hematite ones there. So I'm really excited about the hematite ones that I've managed to find some of them. So these are the first cabochons that I'm going to show you. So the next section of things that I'm going to show you are all from the same place, and that's from jewellerymaker.com. Now I do like to get a fair few of my gemstones and cabochons from there. I think they're really good for that, especially cabochons. They do some really good bundles of cabochons, both with types of stones, but also for prices and quality. So I'm going to be showing you quite a few of them. And then what I just want to mention is, if you're a first time customer with Jewellery Maker, I do have a code where if you use that, and if you're a first time customer, you can get £10 credit on your account after you've made your first order. So I'm going to put a link to the website in the description box, and also the code. So otherwise, let's get on with it. So the next thing I want to get onto now are some of the cabochons that I've got recently since my last haul. The first ones are these, and this is a bundle. Again, like I mentioned, I really like buying bundles from Jewellery Maker because you can get some really nice things, really, a mixture of different sizes and shapes, but also colours if it's a different colour bundle, but just some really interesting things, I think, that you maybe wouldn't have bought otherwise. That'll really surprise you. So these ones are graphic jasper, and they look like this. The thing is with these, normally it's not something I would really be attracted to. I think mainly because of the colour. I'm not usually that attracted to brownish colours. But for some reason when I saw these, there was just something about them. And then seeing them in real life, I'm even happier that I did get them, because it's just the kind of stones you can kind of sit and look at and just see a bunch of different things in each one. And just get inspired. For instance, this one is probably my favourite, because if you look at it like this, what I'm kind of seeing when I look at this is on the bottom here, all these kind of thicker brown marks are kind of like the branches and the trees. So if you imagine you're standing in the forest, these are kind of the trees, then the little dots all around are leaves and the top of the trees, and all the white there is the sky that you can see through the top of the trees. That's just what I see when I'm looking at this one, and I think it's really beautiful. That's what I really love about stones like this and cabochons like these. You can just see loads of different things in them, and they're all different and all individual. And you can see as well a nice selection of some different sizes and shapes, some square ones as well. You can almost see landscapes in some of them, so I really like these, and I'm really glad that I actually got them. And then the next bundle of the cabochons were these, and these are rhodonite cabochons. They have a lovely colour there, kind of a nice deep pink I would say, so not a bright pink but a nice deep one. It's a little bit more subtle. Again, a nice selection here of some shapes, and then also just how different they each look. Like this is quite just kind of pink, where the others have lovely markings on them with darker colours as well. So I really do like these as well. They can really give some nice final pieces, I think. So the next few cabochons was also a bundle that as soon as I saw it, I knew I kind of just had to get it. And it's this bundle of malachite cabochons. Really beautiful and quite sizable as well. Again, each and every single one is individual. It's got different markings on them. So they're really lovely, and they just feel really nice as well. They're very shiny, but they just feel a bit different as well. You can actually feel like the shininess, and they've got a nice weight to them as well. So the thing is as well, normally with green isn't normally a colour that I'm that attracted to, but as soon as I saw these I really liked them. It's not that I dislike green, I think green is a beautiful colour, it's just not usually something that I buy that much of. But I would probably say that malachite is probably my favourite green gemstone. I really am happy with these as well, and these can go with both silver wire and copper wire, would look really beautiful as well. So I'm really happy with these. So I got another bundle of malachite cabochons as well, but these are just a little bit different because as you can see they're very tiny, so nice and small cabochons. But again, each and every single one is very beautiful and has its own individual markings on it. So obviously there's quite a size difference, but these basically just have their own use compared to the others. The others you can kind of make a piece of their own. These will make nice and delicate little pieces either by themselves or added into a larger piece with maybe other things in it as well. So I think these are really nice and cute as well. And then some other bundles that I also got of tiny cabochons were these, and these are clear quartz cabochons. These were each their own bundle, so the ovals were one bundle and then the teardrop shape there. As you can see as well, really nice and delicate. They are large enough in my opinion to kind of say make a ring with each one, or even to use as a nice delicate pendant, or again to add into something else. So I think these have got really many uses as well, and obviously because they're clear they'll go with anything else, almost like little raindrops like that. Obviously quite large raindrops, but the way they look, so very nice and clear to make a cabochon like that. So if you saw the last haul that I did a few months ago, you might have seen that I had a few Druzy things in there. I have a bit of a weakness for Druzy, so it's quite a common thing you'll probably find in my hauls in the future as well. What I had then was I had some Druzy cabochons as well, some small nice ones, really beautiful ones, and this time I have a few more of those. Similar things but in just slightly different either colours or shapes. So in this case I have some silver ones. So same size and shape that I showed in the last one as well, but just in silver, so the silver coating. So these are Druzy quartz cabochons. The back is just flat like that, and you have this lovely beautiful sparkle. And it's probably I'm a magpie or something, but I have a weakness for Druzy, I will admit that. So they're really beautiful, and obviously perfect size for a ring or a nice delicate pendant. Whatever you can really think of doing something like that. So I really love this kind of stuff. So those were some oval cabochons, and the ones that I showed in the last haul as well were all ovals. Now this time I also got some teardrop shape, but within the same type of thing. So again it's Druzy quartz in cabochon form, and these ones are in a lovely beautiful blue colour. So coated in a blue coating like this, with beautiful Druzy on them, and you can see each and every single one is less different from the rest. Some of them have really fine Druzy in them, and some of them are quite a bit more rough, both with beautiful sparkle. So each one is very individual, and it's really beautiful, and I really love this colour, like a really nice dark deep blue. So again about the same size but just a different shape, so also perfect for either a ring or a nice delicate pendant. So I really like those as well. So the next ones are again the same kind of thing, but it's just a different bundle with some different colours. So this was all the same bundle where there was 5 of each colour. Again, the teardrop shaped ones with lovely druzy there. So these are rainbow coloured ones. You can see all the different colours there with the druzy in the middle. Really beautiful. And again, each and every single one is obviously different. Well, some of them are finer and some of them are a bit rougher. And then these, kind of white, a bit champagne coloured. Again, with some very subtle rainbow tones to the coating, but obviously just in a very subtle, light way. But again, with just all that lovely sparkle in them because of the druzy. So these were then a different bundle as well. So the next bundle of the Druzy Cabochons are again some teardrop shaped ones. And these are classed as a silver as well. Now I wouldn't say they're pure silver, they are silver colour. But if you compare them to the first ones I showed you that were silver, it's a bit more of a true silver. There is a bit of a difference, so I would say it's more of a darker silver. Like that. Or borderlining gunmetal. But it's definitely still really beautiful. And again, the beautiful druzy there. Each and every single one of them. So this was in a separate bundle as well. So I also got another bundle of Druzy Cabochons that's similar to the ones I showed you in my last haul, but again just a different shape. And these are the ones. So these are black coated quartz with the druzy effect there, and then just in a round shape. And that's the back, so a flat back. So that's what they look like, and obviously you can see these got a perfect size and shape for a ring, I think anyway. And also a nice delicate pendant, just like the rest of them. But these just make me think of a beautiful clear sky at night where you can just see all the stars glittering. That's just what these make me think of. I think they're really beautiful. I'm very glad that I got them. So the last bundle of Druzy Cabochons that I've got to show you are just a little bit different than the others. And they look like this. As you can see, they're quite more substantially large. And lovely blue colour here as well. And again, this was just like a bundle that you get, and then you get random shapes. So there's 2 squares in here, but kind of rounded edges, and then just a long oval. And all very different and unique. You have all this lovely and beautiful druzy within them. And every single one has got druzy. This goes really deep as well. And actually this bundle I got for my mum, because her favourite colour is blue, and I know that she'll like these a lot. So I got these for her. So those ones I really like. To be honest, when I saw them, I'm kind of tempted to get some for myself as well, because they are really nice. So the next bundle of cabochons that I got from Jewellery Maker is a bundle of 3. And this is along the same lines as the very first ones I showed you that I said were some of my favourite ones out of all of them. Because the Hematite cabochons, like I said, I've been wanting for a long time and in different colours. Now this is a bundle of 3 blue coated Hematite cabochons. And it's a really beautiful colour. Blue coated hematite is also one of my favourite things in general, in bead form as well, along with the purple ones. An absolutely beautiful colour. These are slightly smaller than the first ones I showed you, but they'll obviously be perfect for different things as well. And the back is flat. It's an absolutely beautiful colour, and again I can just see many different metal colours go with this, both silver and copper. So I'm really happy about these. Will be a nice pendant size. Or you can even use it as a statement ring as well, with them being a bit smaller than the first ones. So like that. So I'm really happy that I've been managing to get some Hematite cabochons recently, and I hope I'm going to be able to keep getting some more in different colours as well. So the next bundle of cabochons that I got here is also a bundle that I was quite excited about getting my hands on. And it's again a Hematite cabochon bundle, and this time they're silver coated. So as you can see, they got pretty nice sizable. They're not too big and not too small, but they have this silver coating, so it's almost like a mirror finish to them. You can see everything, as you can see. That's me. So I really like these as well. And silver is obviously, it's my favourite metal. I do really like copper and rose gold, but silver is and always will be my favourite metal. So I do really like these because they'll simply go with everything as well, I think. So again, I'm really glad that I managed to get some Hematite cabochons. It's something I've been wanting for a long time, but I've not really just seen it anywhere before. But I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to get hold of some more as well, because I do really like them. So the next bundle of cabochons that I got is a bundle of only lapis lazuli cabochons. And they look like this. So again, it's a certain carat weight and just a bunch of different sizes and shapes. And the reason that I kind of wanted to get this, because I do like lapis lazuli, it's not something I work with too much really, but for some reason I kind of really wanted to get them, to have them, so I can make some Egyptian designs, because I thought it would be perfect to use just for that. So you have all the cabochons here, you've got round ones, teardrop, square ones, triangle ones, like that, and odd-shaped ones. So there's an array of different shapes here, which is also, I think, really perfect for Egyptian style designs. They can really incorporate them in many different ways. Something like that as well. So I really like the idea of this, and I just wanted to make sure I kind of had them. So when I did come up with a design idea for something Egyptian style, where maybe I wanted to use a cabochon, I thought these would be just perfect for that. So I'm glad to have these in my stash as well, because I do want to do more of that type of jewellery as well. So these next ones are again the same principle. Buying a bundle of cabochons. And again, I can't tell you exactly what it was that attracted me to these, but I just saw them and there was something about them I thought. And these are orange calcite cabochons. They look like that. There's just something about them that I really like, and I can't really describe what it is. Again, you get some nice different shapes. This is a completely unusual one. I've not had a shape like this before. It's almost a square, except one corner is kind of rounded off. So this would actually be lovely hanging like this, with this down, and then you can make some kind of sculpture around it. It'd be really nice. But again, just some bigger ones and some smaller ones. And they're kind of, obviously again, everyone's individual, but they're kind of a bit more neutral in the sense they don't have loads of markings on them, but they still have something within them. So some kind of texture within them. So they are individual as well, each and every one, so there's not just completely plain ones. So I do really like these as well, and I could think that both copper and silver would go nicer with them, I think, wire work wise. So these were some of the cabochons as well. So the next one was a bit of a smaller bundle, and it's these, and these are peach calcite. So it's the same gemstone that I just showed you, just kind of a different look to it, a different colour scheme. So as you can see, they're a bit more, they're uniform in the sense the others had a bit more difference to them, each and every one. These are a bit more uniform, but they still have some interest to them, I think. Kind of like some texture. It's not texture on the surface because they're smooth to the touch, but it looks like texture to them. And there's something nice about them as well. So they could be really nice in different pieces, and as you can see, everyone is a different shape as well with nice sizes to them. So they'll be interesting to use as well. So the next cabochons are something a little bit different. Now this is again a gemstone that's new to me to work with. I haven't worked with this one before. So the very delicate little cabochon is just like this, both teardrop shape and oval shape, and these ones are angelite. They look like this, some nice little cabochons. And I think they're really delicate looking, both the size obviously, but just the colour in itself is a really kind of soothing colour, I think. All the way around, and what you'll find, which probably won't come across on camera very well, but when you're looking at these closely and you're moving them in the light, it's almost like they have quite a bit of glitter inside of them, because they sparkle beautifully, but it's like a subtle glitter, and it's really beautiful when you look at them in real life. But I really like these. There's something really delicate and soothing about them, and obviously these are perfect size for rings as well, but even just a delicate little pendant. So I think these are really nice, and I can't wait to work with these. And again, with this colour, I think both silver and copper would go nicer with this, or even rose gold as well. So the next bundle here is one of the larger bundles that I usually get from Jewellery Maker. That's the kind of bundles as well that I think they're really good for, where you get a certain carat weight of a certain stone obviously, and it can be within a certain colour range, or it can be a mix of colours, but then you just get a selection of loads of different sizes and shapes here, and they're just all really beautiful. Now these are all agate, and this specific bundle, as you can see, is obviously within the red, orange and yellow colour scheme there. But they just all look really beautiful. I was instantly attracted to them because of the colours. So they all look really beautiful and individual again. That's what I like about gemstones. That each and every single one will always be different. There you got a really beautiful one. Quite different from the rest of them. You got some quite sizable ones. Right there for instance, and that one. And then again, just like most of the other bundles like this, you also have the smaller ones. And every one is really beautiful, I think. So these are just, it's a really warm bundle. But obviously it's beautiful for summer because of the colours, but just all year round as well, just to get some warmth into your collection. So then the next bundle here is a bundle of sunstone cabochons. They look like this. Now again, sunstone isn't really a stone that I've worked with before, but I've always liked it. I think it's really beautiful because it's got these copper flecks to it inside. Especially on this one you can really see it. Right there, it's got some beautiful flecks to it. I think it's quite amazing that that occurs naturally. So I think sunstone is a really beautiful stone. And I just really liked as well in cabochon form like this. So you can obviously do whatever you want to do around, whether it's wire work or what. And you just have this beautiful flex coming through inside it. So these are ones that I wouldn't want to cover up too much. Whereas, for example, some that are quite plain, like I do like to do designs on cabochons where I cover the front, but that's where I use the cabochon as a background. With these, I would want to make sure that I can see the front, so I don't cover it up too much. So I'm really pleased with these as well. Finally got some sunstone in my collection. So the next few cabochons that I'm going to show you are all going to be agate cabochons. And they are some of my favourite ones because you can just get so many shapes and sizes and colours as well. And markings, some of them really plain, but some of them full of lovely markings in them. Now these ones that I'm going to show you there have some markings in them. I think they're really beautiful. So these are two separate bundles. You got the purple ones together and then the blue ones. The first ones I got were the purple ones, and obviously when I saw them I was instantly attracted to them because they're purple, and I think they're absolutely beautiful, as it's my favourite colour. So they look like that, so you can really see, especially when you get some light behind them, that it's kind of clear in some areas, but then you have, it's really opaque and you have this lovely pattern to it with different tones of purple. And the same thing with the blue ones. You can see that lovely pattern to it once you get some light behind it especially. So these are again some that I think could be beautiful for, say, some wire wrapping or even some macrame wrapping as well, would be nice. But where I wouldn't want to cover up the front too much because the pattern is just so nice on its own that I wouldn't want to cover that up if I can help it. Now the next ones here are kind of the same principles as the ones I just showed you, and it's like this, they look like this, and it's because two different bundles this, so the pink one is one bundle, the blue one is another bundle, but you can see they are pretty much the same apart from the colour, so the exact same size and shape, teardrop shape there, and then just the colours different, and the same gemstone as well. So these are kind of in between than the other ones. They don't have any obvious patterning or markings to them, but there is a bit of a colour shift in them. What I actually find with these that I think is very interesting, they almost have a bit of an inner glow to them when you get them just right in the light and you get some light behind them, and I really like that because it's very unusual, I think, because when gemstones are kind of completely opaque you usually don't really get much light through, or they can be a little bit clear or something like that. You can get the glow, but these look opaque but you just have a beautiful inner glow to them, so I do really like them as well. And then the next ones here are again a bit of the same principle, so two separate bundles where they're pretty much exactly the same apart from the colour. So these are just ovals and you get 3 in each bundle, so the purple ones are one bundle and the blue ones, and these are just much more just one colour, opaque all around. There's a slight tonal difference throughout, but not that much really, and these purple ones have got, it's a really beautiful deep purple. It's probably going to show up quite dark, but it's really beautiful and deep. But these cabochons, I like getting cabochons like this as well. I love cabochons that are quite individual and they've got patterning to them, but I also really love the kind of plain ones and just like this where it's all one colour, because I do really like making, say, some wire wrapped cabochons, but where I do a design with wire on the front. And like I said earlier, I don't want to be doing that on a cabochon that's really beautiful in itself and has a lot of markings to it. So these ones, that's just all one colour and quite neutral like that, are perfect for that because they'll act as a lovely background for it. You don't have to worry too much about that you're covering something up. So that's what I really like using these cabochons for as well. So again, I also got another bundle of cabochons where there's 2 of the same stone in the bundle, and they look like this. So this is your purple agate, teardrop shaped cabochons, and this is the back. And it's really beautiful, I think. Obviously purple's my favourite colour, but just because you have all these different tones within it, it's almost like waves of different tones of purple. I think it's really beautiful, so I'm really looking forward to using these, and these will go perfect both with silver and copper as well. Be absolutely beautiful. So the next strands that I'm going to show you are all separate strands, but they're quite similar, just different colours, so I'm going to show you them together. And what these are, they're all strands of Druzy. So they look like this. So this is one of them, this is the purple colour. As you can see, you have the Druzy on the front there. Beautiful sparkle in all of them, and then they're all flat on the back, but you have a hole going through, so you can use them as beads. And then I have the next colour is a silver one here. It looks like that, and really sparkly, beautiful. Really like it in silver as well. And the last one here is then a blue one. And again, you can see all the sparkle there. So you can see same types of strands, but they're just different colours. And obviously each one is different from everything else because they're all individual because they're natural, and you have that Druzy on the front. And then all the strands as well, you have these little spaces in between, a clear quartz to separate them, so they can obviously be used as well, so it's a nice little bonus. But then there's these 3 strands, which again, it's just the Druzy of it. I'm really attracted to Druzy, so, and I kind of had to get one in each colour, obviously, especially these 3, they're really some of my favourite colours and gemstones. And the next one is a strand of rounds, but still with Druzy on them. And it's quite a long strand as well, so you get quite a few on here. But as you can see, beautiful blue colour, kind of almost a little bit metallic, but a lovely bit of a matte or satin sheen finish to them. So I really like that, and pretty much almost every single one has got Druzy in it, in one way or another. As you can see, it's a little bit more subtle, but you just get these little pieces that come through with Druzy. So at first glance it almost looks like they're broken, but they're not, because it's little pieces of Druzy. You can see that one's got quite a bit. So they're really beautiful, I think, as well. I love something like this as well. And obviously because they are rounds, they can be used in any way that a normal round can as well. So now to move on to some non-Druzy items. The next strands here that I'm going to show you, they were all the same bundle. So the bundle came like this. And I saw it, and usually I am attracted to this kind of thing. I could easily buy these by themselves, and they have very much the colour scheme in the bundle that I really like. And I've also worked with the shape before and that, so usually those 2 would be the ones I'd be attracted to. But the funny thing about this bundle was, it was actually these ones that I was attracted to, because it's not usually something I would necessarily go for buy on their own. They are beautiful, and I would think that. But just because I've not really worked with this shape before, and it's just not usually what I would have picked out of the 3. But actually, funnily enough, it was this specific one that attracted me to the whole bundle. Because as soon as I saw them, I instantly got an idea of what I could do with them. Now, I will be honest as well, I've already started using this strand because I couldn't really help myself. I couldn't wait because of that idea that got in my head instantly. I just had to start working on it straight away. But you can see these beautiful markings on each and every single one, individual ones. And these are purple lace agate, and as you can see, the flat ovals, which isn't a shape that I've really worked with before. But when I got that idea, this one is quartzite, by the way, teardrop shape with a top jeweled, and this one is multicoloured quartz, almost like a nice watermelon colour scheme to them. But then the idea that I got was to do some wire work with them. And obviously I wanted to test it out and experiment with it. So I already have done. I just want to show you a bit of a sneak peek of what I've made with it. And it's this. So I basically made links with them. Each and every single one is individual. And they're also double-sided. On this one I just wrote a word, inspire. So I'm planning on making this into a bracelet. So I've already made that last link. I'm currently working on the 5th link, which is going to say others. It's going to end up saying inspire others. And just making it into a bracelet. You could also easily just make one and have it in a necklace. So that's kind of the idea that I got, and I really was excited to start working with it. Obviously, hence why I couldn't wait to kind of open this strand and start using them. So it's this strand that I've used for them. So I'm still working on this, I want to do it in other forms as well, so like I said, make a necklace. But then because I did this, and I kind of ended up quite liking how it looks, and I want to do more of them, do different types as well. what I then did was I kind of went on the hunt for some more beads like this. So this shape, like I said, I've not worked with this before, but to try and find it in some other colours or something. And then what I ended up finding was this individual strand, or just quartz, but blue dyed quartz. So the exact same size and shape, as you can see. And then I really wanted to kind of have that as a background, and again just make this kind of design and maybe write some words as well. So this would be beautiful with either silver or copper wire as well, would be really lovely. And then again can make either a bracelet or, like I said, a necklace or something. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with that as well, maybe working with some different colours, but a similar type of design. So these were then some of the strands that I've got as well, and some of the designs that I'm currently working on. So the next bundle is actually a bundle of strands, and if you remember the beginning, I said and showed you that Malachite cabochon that I found, that I've recently fallen for that gemstone in general. I really like that gemstone, and I said I had some strands to show you later on. Well, that's this bundle, and these 3 strands were all in the same bundle, and I saw them, and that's what first got me to notice this stone, this Malachite, and then I saw the cabochon after. But if you can see, it's got a really nice kind of base colour to it. It's like a dark grey, but then has flecks of black in between different tones of grey. So I really like that because it makes it quite neutral and be able to go with many different things as well, many other colours. But also what I do really like about it that attracts me so much is, if you can see, when you move it, you have this internal kind of effect to it, and it's from pretty much all the stones. It's kind of like, if you know labradorite, and when you move that you get all these different colours from within the stone. It's kind of like that, except this has got a dark base, but then you get like a light or a white flecks to it from within, and it's on all of them, all the sizes here. And then what I thought as well is, say if I were to make a pendant with the cabochon, these would go just perfectly to make my own chain with it as well. So say the 4mm, these are 4mm, and then the 6mm, and then 10mm in the big ones in the same bundle there. The 4mm would be absolutely perfect to then make a chain to go with that cabochon to make a pendant with. So I'm really glad to actually have got some of this stone now, because I think it's really beautiful. The next strand is also a gemstone that I really like, but I don't own too much of it. And what it is, it's solar quartz. And this specific strand has been coated with a purple colour, but then it also has this mystic coating, which gives it this beautiful effect, and almost rainbow colours and tones to it as well. And it's on all of them, and they're all double-sided. As you can see, some of them have got more of a yellow, greenish and bluish tone to them, and then some of them have got more of a reddish and orange tone. So they're all completely different. And beautiful, just straight blue there, and purple. So they're really beautiful, and it's kind of one of those strands that I saw it and I kind of just had to have it. But I didn't really have a specific idea what I wanted to do with it just yet, but I'm sure it's going to come to me at some point. So I really think they're very beautiful, and I very much like this kind of thing as well. So another strand that I got as well with these, solar quartz. And solar quartz is also something that I'm very attracted to. I think it's very beautiful, and all the different colours you can get them in. But this is a strand of these, so different sizes, and kind of rough. It's almost like slices. Different colours there. Beautiful colour scheme. I'm just really attracted to this kind of thing as well. I think it's absolutely beautiful in all the different colours. This is obviously just kind of pink and bluish colours. So that's another strand as well. I'm not quite sure what I would want to do with it yet, but it's one of those things where I see it and I really like it, and then the inspiration will probably come later on. So that was another strand. So I also made a fairly big order for some seed beads because I really needed some more, and I have some projects in mind that I want to do. And the place that I got these from, that I really tend to like to get my seed beads from, is Highly Strung Beads. And I really do recommend them. I really have always found they have a nice selection, and the delivery has always been really nice as well. So I got a fair few different ones. These are all the ones that I got. Start with these ones. So all these really colourful ones, like that. Got 2 of each of these. And then got some in here as well. Now these ones I got because I needed some more to be able to make some more kits up of my rainbow beaded kumihimo kit, and I'm using these colours for that. So I need to get some more of them so I can make up some more kits. So those are for that. And then the rest that I got was some because I have a design that I want to do or try out, see if it's going to work. And these ones are some even smaller ones. Get them all out in some different colours here as well. Just like that. Selection of some white ones here, that's going to be the base colour. And then some brown colours, golden ones in different shades, different tones, and then like a black and a grey. And the reason that I got these is because I want to do a kumihimo, beaded kumihimo design, and I want to try and do one where it's kind of like an animal print. So that's what I want to try and use these for. And these are all 11O seed beads, so they're a tad smaller than all these. These are 8Os. So that's why, because I want it to be a bit more detailed. So for instance, these two, to go with this as a background, it's going to be like an animal print. And then the same thing in more grey tones and the black. So that's what I really want to do. I also got this light purple one to make more maybe like a purple coloured animal print, but it's just to experiment with. And the final ones that I got is just a little pack here of some beads that I haven't worked with before. These are petal beads, they're 14mm, and it's quite a beautiful colour. The colour is Rose Halo Luster, and it was really because I saw them and they just kind of gave me a bit of an idea. It's not something I've tried yet, but it's to experiment with a bit, because they are kind of like petals and they could maybe make a really nice flower. So I've got something in mind I want to experiment with these. Maybe make a nice flower or rose type thing. So I got those beads as well, just to experiment with. So like I said, I got some to stock up to be able to make some more kits, all the rainbow colours, and then also to make some more, experiment with some designs. So I'm really looking forward to this and hope that it works out well. So these were all the seed beads that I got this time around. You can see all the different colours here, just like that, and then the other kind just there, the petals. So these are all the seed beads. Hello there everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make this love and heart design on the front of a cabochon setting. And this is what it looks like. So you have your word love there with wire writing, and then all your hearts put together. And this is all made with one length of wire, so I'm going to show you how to do this. So this is the design I'm going to show you. And what I've already done is a video, a tutorial on how to make the actual setting for the cabochon. So I'm going to put a link to that in the description box below. But if you want to learn how to make this